Happy Super Bowl Sunday, everybody, and thank God this one's over. I mean, it was a rock fight of all rock fights today between the Rockets. Didn't mean to do that. It kind of worked. Between the Rockets and the Toronto Raptors down in Houston, and the Raptors lose their fourth consecutive game as they lose in an old school scoreline, at least 94-87. Neither team could shoot the rock very well whatsoever. They shot 36% from the field. Raptors shot 37% from field. They shot 26% from three. Raptors are like, hold our beer, we'll shoot worse. Here's 19% from three, 8 for 42. It wasn't great. The Raptors weren't very good tonight, this afternoon, I guess. Scotty Barnes struggled mightily on offense, and it was pretty ugly. 6 of 19 from the field, 0 of 8 from three-point range. There ain't much bright spot. Defensively, I thought there were some good plays. Guys like Jamal Shed, I thought was really fun to watch today. Good to see Quickly back out there, I guess, making shots, but did shoot 6 of 15, but knocked down 3 threes, was 5 of 6 from the line, was an even player on the floor, dropped 20 in the game, only played 30 minutes. We're starting to get his minutes back up there. But overall, guys, the Raptors were up for most of the game, right? You win the first quarter, whether it was a rock fight or not. You won the first quarter by 4, 22-18. Won the second quarter 20-19. So you're up by, what is it? You're up by 5 at halftime. But it's 42, 30, was it 40, 42, 37 or some stupid number at the half. Like, it is ugly stuff. Come on, the third quarter, team still can't shoot. You 21-21. And then in the fourth quarter, the Rockets start knocking down some threes. They drop 36, and the Raptors still can't shoot. They only scored 24. It was an ugly game all around. I'm not even going to look deep into the actual stats. The Rockets going into play had lost 6 straight games. The Raptors just gave them a win. They didn't have many guys. No Fred VanVleet, no Tari Eason. Jabari Smith was out as well. They have been really struggling with health, and and then Alperen Şengün only played 3 minutes today, and he left the game. It was like a lower back injury it looked like he was dealing with. But then the Toronto Raptors didn't have, obviously, no Jakob Poeltl, obviously no RJ Barrett, still no Brandon Ingram. And then you had Grady Dick leave the game after 14 minutes, albeit he was 0 of 4 shooting in the time that he did play. But he wasn't very good. He left the game with an injury. So it's just like a complete crap show all game long for both teams. All right, let's get into some positives, I guess. I mean, Jamal Shed is the lone positive for me. If I had to say player of the game for the Toronto Raptors, it has to be him. 14 points, couple assists on 6 of 9 shooting, was 2 of 3 from 3. Sure, he was a -5, but I thought defensively he was very intense all game long. Only played 18 minutes, but you like what you saw. The energy was there. The tenacity was there. He at one point finished a bucket over Landale in the paint. Like, it's a big-time bucket for a guy that size. Again, I liked what I saw from him. Jonathan Mogbo, energy, always. 10 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Did shoot 3 of 10, though. And listen to this, though. And this is the reason that we look at the Toronto Raptors and we're like, look, this is why they're not so serious. We talk about, I think, was it the OKC game where they knocked down a bunch of threes? Yeah, 19 threes in that game. But the problem with that is we know this team can't continuously do that. They knocked down a total of 8 today against Houston. But you look at your starters. Other than Quick, who made 3. Let me do some quick math, which is never good for me. 0 of 8 for Scotty. 0 of 6 for Jonathan Mogbo. So that's minus 0 of 14 between the two guys. But then Grady went 0 of 2. And Ochai Agbaji went 0 of 3. So other than IQ knocking down 3 of 9, no starter hit a 3. Jacoby Walter hit 2 coming off the bench. Jamal Shed hit 2 coming off the bench. Orlando Robinson, his only bucket he made was a 3-point shot. But then Chris Boucher went 0 for 3. Jamison Battle went 0 for 2. It was a rough night. A rough afternoon all game long. But if you're on Team Tank, which I mentioned in the last video, I'm all for it now. Where we know where we're at with this team. I explained my reasoning in the last video. You guys seem to hop on board with it. This is a good one, right? Your young players showed some spark. You had Jacoby Walter, Jamal Shed, a couple rookies knocking down some threes. IQ dropped 20. Scotty Barnes, offensively not great, but everything else that he played pretty well. And you lost. Now, the Charlotte Hornets unfortunately lost to the Pistons today by 10, but the Raptors did their job. They have lost 4 in a row. They're now 16-37 on the season, so a quick standings update. With the Raptors having 37 losses, they now have Did they pick up the Hornets' loss yet? No, they did not. So the Hornets have the exact same amount of losses, but we have 3 more wins. That's a big difference there. But the big number is that we continue to lose, which means the Brooklyn Nets have 3 less losses than the Toronto Raptors. That's the big one, right? If you can stay below Brooklyn, you're okay. You're doing all right. And who does Brooklyn play next? They play Charlotte on Monday. So regardless, it's going to be a good result, whether you gain more traction and you push Brooklyn up higher, or Charlotte gets closer to the Raptors. Something's going to happen on Monday. The Raptors did their job today on Team Tank. I'm going to get something cooking for you guys over the next week or so. So let's see if we can get something exciting happening here on the page, because these losses are going to start piling up. It's not fun. Now, I believe the Raptors play the Rockets again, don't they? No, they don't. I could have sworn they did. But let's do a quick schedule update before I wrap this thing up. So the next little bit for the Toronto Raptors, they got the Philadelphia 76ers in Philly on Tuesday. They are playing pathetic basketball, too. They lost. They played today, didn't they? They were the other team playing today, right? Yeah, they lost to the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee today, and they are pathetic. 20-31. They've lost 2 in a row. They're just ahead of the Raptors and the freaking Brooklyn Nets at this point. And if you're the Raptors, look, lose. That's kind of the talking point for the rest of the season, is find the way to lose that game. You got the Cavaliers at home on the 12th, on the second night of a back-to-back. That shouldn't go very well. You got Miami Heat at home. You have the Suns at home. You have the Celtics, the Pacers. Those are all games that, let's be honest, the Raptors should probably lose. You might get one win in there somewhere, but we'll see how it goes moving forward, all right? So, you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one, because, God, let's just get to the Super Bowl, get this one over with, and enjoy the rest of our evening, all right? So, you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, and if you enjoyed this game, you're a psycho. So if you didn't enjoy this game, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game today. Let me know all your thoughts, as bad as it was. Let me know everything, your thoughts down below for the Raptors and what your feelings are moving forward. And Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below, so follow up there if you haven't done so already, and I will talk to you guys. Leafs edition, not till the 22nd, as they take on Carolina, I believe, on Hockey Night in Canada at 7 o'clock. And I will talk to you guys, Team Canada edition. Canada, Sweden, Wednesday, 4 Nations face-off, 8 p.m. puck drop, in Game 1 of that. Can't wait to talk to you guys then. I got to figure out what I'm going to do here when it comes to backdrops and maybe what I'm going to wear and all that stuff. But exciting stuff moving forward, trying a little something different. And as the Toronto Raptors, I mean, they'll be on the court at least on Tuesday night in Philly against the Sixers, 7 p.m. tip-off there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I guess the Team Tank win today. Talk to you guys then.